swooped in and got my last $10. I thought they had already hit me, but I looked and they didn't. I do, but that bitch on my credit card, so like. I try to auto pay that hoe, so that bitch can go make my credit go up. Cause the Sally Mae ain't playing. Niggas want theirs. They done sent me a letter. They definitely sent me a letter.
I see, Granny.
Man, them boys.
Did you give me water? Never mind.
Oh, God. Nah, they is not playing, though.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Tigers of St. Louis taking on the Lumberjacks of St. Louis. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Come on. Hey.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
But you look at this defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. Unable to corral him, he fights through. There he goes, right side. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They quickly out wide. This is Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are on the board first here this afternoon. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. Christian Watson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Tigers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now it's Watson. That is caught. Kincaid with it. That one goes for 30 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Watson now to throw. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Tigers take a 3-touchdown lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this it got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Lumberjacks are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Caught by Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and
4. This 2nd and 4. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down to about the 45.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. 43 yards. Gibbs straight ahead. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lumberjacks get a bit closer. Elliott on for the extra point. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the gun on third, Watson. That is caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. From the red zone down, Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Tigers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Limberjacks 14.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Montgomery. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 46-yard line.
Here's Watson. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down, Tigers.
Here's Watson. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw, Watson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now Watson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Again, it's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now it's Watson. And did he get the feet down? Yes. From 21 yards away. And the Tigers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Limberjacks 14.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, Tigers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
The kicker on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Tigers 49. Lumberjacks 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Watson looks to throw again. And he'll be out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
54.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys, and he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Groupie for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Tigers 56, Lumberjacks 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Watson on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Watson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Tigers 63, Limberjacks 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good for A.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing now, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over.